The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind.
Are you kidding me? All the Cubs do is win. Like I've said all year round, they would be at this spot and ready to go as the Cubs win again, taking out the Reds 5-3. The Cubs are now 2.5 games behind the Brewers now because they're a half game behind the Reds because they have fallen to second place in the NL Central. Some stats for you, Kenzie, to see if you're impressed. Fifth straight win, 46 runs in this series against the Reds.
Let's get it. Very nice.
I guess that's approval.
Very nice. Good job. That's what it should always be.
And the Phillies beat the Marlins last night. So all helping in the situation a little bit of the wild card deal. Now I know we're getting there, and we're sorry that the White Sox traded Jake Berger to the Marlins to help them actually win more games to maybe screw the Cubs later on in the wild card. But hey, we can't do anything about that they're dumb.
No, we can't, unfortunately. But, again, the argument is always the baseball season's too long. The regular season means nothing. If you're a Cubs fan right now, kind of everything from here on out is going to be really relevant to them making the postseason because there's about a 7-team logjam of teams that could possibly make that those 3 wild card spots. So good for the Cubs on being as hot as they are right now. It's exciting.
And that's Case, the producer, the White Sox fan of the crew. And the White Sox lost to the Rangers 5-3.
Oh, no way.
And here's another stat to see if Kenzie's impressed. Give us that this is really a dig deep, a wormhole White Sox stat that Case came up with.
So I saw this stat this morning, Kenzie. And it says home runs hit by lefties against lefties since 2020. So left-handed pitchers facing left-handed batters.
By the way,
put that together. Thank you so much.
And that's what Case was working on after Lollapalooza. This stat all night, exhausted, sweaty, grimy.
I slept here, and I came up with this.
He came up with this stat somehow.
So since 2020, lefties against lefties, the White Sox have hit 1 home run, lefty on lefty.
In 3 seasons.
What? How many home runs, the other 29 teams in the league, how many times do you think that has happened? The White Sox have done it once. Think about the other 29 teams in baseball. How many times total do you think that's happened?
Wait, okay, you're asking me all of the teams.
Yes, but think about it. The White Sox have only done it once.
I'm going to say 40.
40 times.
There should be more. There was like 7 home runs in the last 3 days. Like, there should be more of that.
You think so?
In 3 years, the White Sox have hit 1 lefty-on-lefty home run. The rest of the league combined, they've done it 993 times. It's proof. The White Sox are just broken.
Yeah,
it's a broken organization.
And to your point, they were sellers. They did the right thing of trying to, rebuild or whatever they're going to do again. But they
Maybe
get rid of.
they just don't have a lot of lefties.
Well,
no, they actually do.
Like,
That's
how
the
many
problem.
lefties have they had? They only have one?
Per capita, this is a bad stat. This does not look good for the South
I'm
Side.
trying to be fair.
No,
Like, we had 1 lefty this year. We didn't have any lefties. And you're just being kind of mean about the whole thing.
That's like the new Sox who's like, the lefties are the problem. We're just going to have right-handed guys. No, they have a lot of lefties and they're not any good.
They're like really against lefties.
good stat, Case.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, trying to help the White Sox out. It's still bad. It's very bad.
It's not good.
No.
And also, you get rid of the guy people could have latched onto in Berger. The White Sox fans, while you're rebuilding, you need one guy that is excitable, and you can say, that's my guy. I'm going to buy that jersey while we're going to take 2 or 3 years to rebuild.
Maybe now he's the Eater.
It's not Jake Eater who they traded for. The Marlins immediately wrapped their arms around Jake Berger. His debut in Miami, they did $5 burger night at the ballpark. They wanted to celebrate him coming into town. The White Sox kicked him out the door. It didn't make any sense.
Unbelievable.
They never did a burger night.
No.
And that seems like a home run. You know what I mean? I was going to say slam dunk, but I'm like, I probably shouldn't use it if we're talking baseball.
Yeah, we got you there. We figured that. Good job. The White Sox looking for a new marketing director. Kenzie, maybe get over there and help out. Hey, man, there was NFL football last night.
Oh, it's a good feeling.
The Hall of Fame game. The Browns beat the Jets 21-16. And the Bears are next Saturday, Soldier Field at noon. Football is back, baby. And then listen. As he's on the text line, Dodger Boy says, how can you take Brian's credibility in sports when he predicted the Bears would go 13-4 last year? I remind you, 3 seasons in a row, I predicted the Bears' record. Last year, I predicted that before they decided to tank and get rid of everybody. So it was unfair. I didn't know they were going to do that. So I'm glad they did it. Now, I will have a prediction coming up shortly, not today, but when I do a little more analysis before the preseason game next week I'll have a fair prediction where 3 out of 4 seasons I was exactly correct.
What does that do for people, out of curiosity?
It makes me feel like I have a worth on this planet.
Like, just so people know, why should they hear your prediction for? They could just watch all the games and then find out.
Because I knew it beforehand. And I am important. And I am smart.
Not important enough for a media badge.
No, I wasn't.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Well, today's a really good day to come in on Clash for Kenzie at 312-591-8300 because she's a lala all day yesterday, out in the sun, out in the heat, wearing an outfit to impress and show people that, hey, I am the Lollapalooza queen.
Okay.
That's a compliment.
What does that have to do with my tiredness?
Well,
My outfit?
I wore comfy shoes and you didn't.
I
so
did not.
you dressed up to look good. I dressed to be comfortable. So in that respect, I think got another day coming forward here, and could be a little rough today is what I'm trying to say. It's been a long day. Lollapalooza day 1. It's only day 1 and day 2, day 3, day 4.
Very sleepy.
You what?
Very sleepy.
So 312-591-8300. Compete right now. Clash with Kenzie. Get in a trivia contest to make yourself feel good today.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
And we have a Q101 prize pack on the line. Competing against Kenzie in a trivia contest will be Josh from Hobart. And Josh, ahoy, tell us something really quick about yourself, bud.
Listen to the radio every morning. I love you guys. Love the show.
That's amazing.
That's good. That's interesting about you. I like that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What else about you?
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
I work for the pipe fitters on the service side doing heating and air.
Oh.
Pipe fitter. I think we've asked this before, but I don't know exactly what a pipe fitter does.
All kinds of stuff, man. We do piping for boilers, pretty much anything like that.
Does
Heating and air.
it pay well? You doing good?
Yeah, I love it.
Brian, you want to date him? Leave the guy alone.
And our speed date is over. The first minute's done. Sorry there,
Good
Josh.
Lord.
I like to know. I'm curious about people. All right, Josh, here we go. First 1 to 5 wins. Listen very carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Call it.
Heads.
It's tails. Kenzie wins.
Loser.
All right, Kenzie, question number 1. What'd you say there, Josh?
She's on a roll with these coin tosses lately.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I lost yesterday.
Kenzie, in 1917, the U.S. entered what war? She loves the war questions.
Well, I'm assuming not the War of 1812.
No, it's not that one.
I'm going to go with the first one.
First one, what?
The number 1 World War.
Number 1 war?
I'm going to count that.
Yeah, I guess
Is
so.
that
Yeah, World War I. There you
Sounded
go.
early.
Josh, what symbol, don't look down, keep driving, do whatever you do. What symbol shares a key with the number 4 on a standard computer keyboard? 3, 2, guess a symbol.
I don't know. K or symbol.
Okay? No, see, here's what it is. There's the symbols on some of the ones. And what symbol shares a key with the number 4? Kenzie.
Cash baby, the money sign.
Of course you know that.
Straight dollar bills.
Of course you know that one. 2-0. Back to Kenzie.
Yes.
Kenzie, name 3 states that border California. All 3, or 3 of them.
How many are there?
Might be
Why
more
do you
than
say it
3.
like that?
There's 3. 3 states border California. It's a long state.
I'm gonna say.
Yep.
Oregon.
Oregon's right.
Oh.
3.
I'm gonna say.
Got some states.
Okay.
2.
The next one. I don't know. You're making me so nervous. Why do you do that? Case on his fingers. I'm scared.
Okay, Josh. Name 3 states that border California. She gave you 1.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Oregon.
Yep.
Good call.
Brave. Give me 2 more real quick.
Let's see.
3,
Nevada.
2. Nevada's 1. Guess another state real quick. 3.
Colorado.
No. It's Arizona. All right.
I forget that Arizona's all the way over there. I always feel like it's close to us because we're the Cubbies of spring training. I just always feel like it's closer than it is.
We have spring training there because it's far away from us. It's warm.
I know, I understand, but it just feels close.
All right, well, it's 2-0. It's back to Josh. Josh needs to get a point here.
Josh, what is the most common first name in the world? 3, 2, give me a name.
John.
John is not right. Good guess, though. Kenzie.
It's only the most popular name in the world. Muhammad.
If you've seen Superbad, you know it is. And that's it, Mohammed.
It was between that and McLovin, baby.
3-0.
Yes, and back to Kenzie.
Kenzie. What is 7 squared?
Well, okay, that means 7 times 7.
Yes, 3.
Was it 40?
2.
9.
49 is right. Good job. 4-0.
God.
Back to you, Josh.
Sweaty.
Josh, here we go. Got you on the board, Josh.
I know.
What letter of the alphabet did Elon Musk use to rebrand Twitter?
X.
X is right. Good job.
Whew.
But now this is for the win. You got on the board, but now it's for the win for Kenzie. Kenzie, are you
A hard
ready?
one.
Yeah.
Who painted The Last Supper? The Last Supper. There's a picture of The Last Supper.
I don't know. What the
okay.
hell was I there?
Sounds like something you would know.
I'm gonna Van Gogh. I don't know.
It's not Van Gogh. Josh, do you know?
The only other one I know, Da Vinci.
It's Da Vinci. All right, 4-2.
Between those two.
Yeah.
Josh has a little comeback going. It's 4-2 here. It's back to Josh.
Josh, which is the Earth's largest continent?
Asia.
Asia's right. He's got 3. What a comeback. Very nice. Kenzie, are you ready?
Yeah.
For the win.
What colors are the Swiss flag?
Swiss flag.
Swiss flag, 2 colors.
Isn't it
3.
baby blue and yellow?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Josh, Swiss flag, 2 colors.
Red and white.
It's red and white. He ties it up.
Yes.
Holy cow.
Let's go.
Who is baby blue and yellow?
I think you're thinking of Sweden.
Ah, dang it, with the X.
Damn Swedes. All
Son
right.
of a nutcracker. It's exactly what I'm thinking of.
All right, Kenzie's blown a 4-0 lead. It's 4-4. It's back to Josh. He can win a Q101 prize pack with the correct answer.
Josh, SpongeBob SquarePants lives in a house shaped like a what?
Pineapple.
Oh, my God! What a comeback! Amazing, Josh. Good job. Let's go.
You're going to blow my SpongeBob trivia on that? Come on. Come on. Did you just hang up?
No, he's there.
I'm here.
Oh,
Okay, good.
Sorry.
I was like,
a little
wait,
in
you need
shock
your
that I came
prize.
back.
Good job. Great comeback. And you got yourself a Q101 Brian and Kenzie prize pack coming your way.
The Q101 Morning Crew's Clash with Kenzie.
On Q101.
That's Mike Shinoda here as we remind you 29 minutes away from 8 a.m. where the 1975, you'll view it today from a special viewing area and tickets to Lollapalooza. 8 a.m. coming up with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Remember, 20 minutes away, coming up at 8 a.m. is one of your last chances, obviously, to get to Lollapalooza today. And the 1975, you will watch the show from a special viewing area from Brian and Kenzie and Q101. Really special. So 8 a.m., straight up. You can remember that. Right now, Taco Bell getting sued. I'll just read you the headline. Taco Bell faces allegations of false advertising for Crunch Wraps and Mexican pizzas. Some people have too much time on their hands. Listen, I'm not saying they're wrong. I don't know. We'll go through the research here, but I've never complained about a Taco Bell meal, most likely because I was buzzed when I was eating it. Do people go sober to Taco Bell?
I do.
You do? Kenzie does? Yeah?
Little, like, sometimes you just want, like, a really greasy burrito. Like, you know, you don't always have time to go to, like, the actual best spot for a burrito.
It is funny because yesterday before Lollapalooza, we got some food, and Kenzie's like, we got something to eat, so what do you want to eat? And there's a street over here in Ontario, I call it Murderer's Row, because it's got Jimmy John's, Jersey Mike's, Taco Bell, Burrito Beach,
A 7-Eleven.
a 7-Eleven, all in a row. I said, this is where you come if you just want to eat something that's fun and good for you, or not good for you.
Not good for you.
And I said, I can't eat Taco Bell at 10 in the morning and go to Lollapalooza. I just can't do it.
Why?
It's got to be 1 in the morning for me to eat Taco Bell.
No.
Yeah, it does.
I could have it right now.
That's me. But there's people that are hitting claims of a lawsuit that they engaged in false advertising and that they don't look anything like the commercial. They claim that claiming for the pizza, for example, claiming how they look in the ads materially overstates and at least double how much of the ingredients and the products contain. So it's a class action lawsuit that's going on. Specifically, it does the Crunchwrap Supreme, the Grande Crunchwrap, the Vegan Crunchwrap. Who's getting a vegan Crunchwrap at Taco Bell?
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Come on.
That one I've never seen.
The Mexican pizza and the veggie Mexican pizza. So it just says basically it doesn't look like the commercial, which,
Duh.
I mean,
I don't know.
again, these are people maybe have too much time on their hands, but
You spent $4 on it. Like, calm down.
and you get like 17 things too, by the way.
It's not that
But
serious.
I will say it's so enjoyable, like when I go to My People Wendy's and you get the Baconator and it looks like the commercial.
Wendy's is in a different category.
I mean, when you go to Wendy's,
I get the Dave's Double.
holy cow.
I always get the Dave's Double.
I get the Baconator. I get the triple Baconator.
Triple.
I almost can't get my mouth around
Jesus.
it. Yeah, I know. I take Lipitor now. But it's
oh
like,
my
it's,
God, are you okay?
it looks like the commercial. The Baconator
It's
at
a
Wendy's
triple
does.
patty, and then you put bacon on top of it. It's a lot.
The bacon's in between all of it.
So I mean, that's a lot.
Oh, it's so delicious. But this brings up the question, what is a product that doesn't look like the ad? So something that you've used and you're like, you bought it, but you were disappointed. And chime in at 312-591-8300. And call. Don't just text on this one because I want to hear your passion on why you were disappointed with the product. And then you hear it in your voice, right? It helps on that one. For example, are you kidding me with scrubbing bubbles? Scrubbing bubbles is the biggest joke in the history of advertising. Now, I want to preface this by saying I still buy it and use it because what else are you going to use in the shower? And it actually works when you scrub on it. But they do not take over the shower. They do not get rid of the mildew. You spray it and it just drips down the wall onto the bottom of the shower.
Were you under the impression that the cartoon that jets around the shower is what would happen?
I'm a believer in advertising. You want to advertise on this show? I believe in you. You call one of our great sales guys like Jeff Hill, the big guy, and you advertise on Brian and Kenzie, and you will get results. When I see scrubbing bubbles, I still buy it. The commercial works for me. I just expected more. I kind of did expect cartoon bubbles to come out there and do some work. I wanted something to scrub for me, and it doesn't work like that. You still have to scrub. Now, it does work eventually, but you scrub. One of the biggest misnomers in advertising history, and no one calls them out for it. No one does. They've never had a lawsuit. That the bubbles, our animatronic bubbles don't come out and take care of it.
Yikes, Brian. But my mom used to use commercials to scare me. My mom's a budgeter, and we were definitely in a tight budget as a young family. Okay,
Sure.
We were not rolling in it. And Gushers were the new thing. There were Gushers commercials on TV. That was the
Gushers?
snack. Remember Gushers?
I don't.
They were like the chewy, like the gummy treat, like having a gummy bear, but they were filled inside.
Okay, I think I do remember those.
Yeah. In the commercial, kids would eat them and they'd turn into stuff. They turn into like octopuses or whatever. Because the whole concept is one thing becoming another. So it was a chewy treat that boom, right? So my mom told me that would actually happen if we ate Gushers. That's why she won't give them to me. And she goes,
boy.
oh, you're not going to be able to be in dance anymore because you're going to have 8 feet because you'll be an octopus, and scared the hell out of me. And then I was terrified of Gushers, and then I didn't want the expensive treat. You know how pissed I was when I found out that whole time I could have been eating Gushers?
Oh, did you make up for it, like lost time with Gushers?
I did. I hit them pretty hard later in life. I was pretty pissed.
Check in with us at 312-591-8300. Something that you bought that does not live up to the ad. It doesn't have to be on TV. It could be something you saw on Amazon. Whatever. Oh, this looks pretty awesome. And you tried it and you're like, ugh, it doesn't work like it at all. And we want to hear your voice, your passion on how upset you were when it didn't work like you thought it would.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, we're talking about Taco Bell getting sued because the products don't look like it. The advertising presents it. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, also just 9 minutes away from something that does live up to the advertising here on Q101 with Brian and Kenzie. Lollapalooza tickets in the 1975 from a special viewing platform. See, we don't lie in advertising. And I'm not even saying Taco Bell. Listen.
I can't wait till it's a bad view and somebody texts it and they're pissed at us.
This sucks.
Well, it's still special. No one else got to stand behind the
That's too bad.
behind the stage where you can't see it.
You still got there, but a lot of people checking in different things. What was give me a couple of them, Kenzie, on the text line.
I'm going to say 219 because I don't think he wanted his name on air. And he goes, I'm so not calling in for this, but the strip club billboards in Northwest Indiana look nothing like the product.
That's amazing.
That's great.
Let's check in with Michael in Chicago. Michael, ahoy.
Ahoy.
All right, so what didn't live up to the advertising for you when you got the product?
So, of course, it had to be one of those as seen on TV things, but it was that, I don't know if you remember the Fushigi.
Oh, that ball.
Yeah, it claimed to be that magic floating, like, anti-gravity ball.
Yes.
Stick it out of the box, and it just dropped straight to the floor.
It dropped right to the floor.
Yeah.
I forgot.
It's all an illusion, so you got to, do whatever with your hands to make it look like it's floating, but
Hold on.
I didn't have the time to learn it.
Before you continue, stay on the line. I found the commercial for it, so let's listen to that real quick here.
You're about to be mesmerized. It's here. It's wild. It's sweeping the nation. It's Fushigi!
So the guy's showing the ball going around and people are playing with it.
Anti-gravity, right?
Oh, it looks amazing.
Fushigi. I don't know what it is, but it's the coolest thing ever, and I can do it.
Hi, I'm Tim Goey, and this is Fushigi. We're going to show you how to unlock the secrets of Fushigi, the magic gravity ball. No strings, no tricks. Magic? Maybe. An illusion? You decide. You can make Fushigi defy gravity and appear to float in midair.
Michael, I don't know what your problem is because everybody on the commercial nailed it.
It looks pretty amazing.
No, everybody else had no problem.
Did you read the instructions?
It came with the DVD, actually.
It came with a DVD.
Oh my God.
Now, the question is, how much did you pay for it?
Oh man, it was at Walgreens, so it was probably one of those $5 to $10 sections.
Oh, the as seen on TV section at Walgreens is so good.
It was like meeting a celebrity. Do you
Yeah.
remember those?
Oh,
I would get amped. I'm like, the ShamWow's here.
Oh.
I'd freak out.
So good, so good.
I'd freak out.
Do you still have it?
Maybe it's somewhere in my parents' basement.
Oh, please dust off the DVD and practice again.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh. So
Yeah,
good.
I'll look for it.
So good. Thanks, Michael, for checking in. Sorry for your loss on your money there.
Maneuvers like the prayer cross, the enigma, levitation, and so many more. It floats, it levitates. It will confuse the senses with its mind-blowing movements.
I wanna buy one.
Young or old, big or
Confuse
small,
the senses?
anyone can Fushigi from the
Like I
minute they
can't
pick
smell
up
all of
the
a
magic
sudden? What do you
gravity
mean?
ball. And with a little practice, you can conquer Fushigi.
Oh, it did clarify you need a little practice.
That's Michael's problem there.
They tucked it in between the rest of the stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
Little
well.
practice.
Keep checking in.
After
312.
4 years, you can be a Fushigi professional.
Keep checking in. 312-591-8300. Those things you bought that did not live up to the advertising. Do that right now. And also coming up here in just about 4 minutes, yes, your last chance to get into Lollapalooza, at least so far, and the 1975 from a special viewing platform.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.